Hello, welcome new viewers and returning subscribers alike. And to my returning subscribers, I just have this to say.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
All right, so the new PS5 model is officially announced by Sony. We all pretty much knew this. If you haven't known this, well, now at least you do. So everyone's on the same page at this point. But with the confirmation of this announcement, we're going to talk about what it entails. But basically, the point of this is you should not buy this unless you meet one of two main criteria, which I'll cover. But basically, Sony just accidentally confirmed the PS5 Pro is happening. How do I know this?
It's illegal for you to ask me that.
But I'll tell you anyway. This is what it looks like, and this is going to replace all PS5 models. So the current disc and digital, once all the rest of those that have been made are sold out, this is the only PS5 you're going to be able to buy. And as you can see, it has these little slits because it now has a detachable disk drive, which if we scroll down, you can see how that works right there. So basically, every PS5 is just this PS5. They're all the same. You can buy it bundled now with a disk drive, or buy it without, buy the disk drive separately later if you want it, and add it. There's something that's horrible about this, and that is this costs $499, the bundled with the disk drive, which is the same as the current disc PS5. But the digital is now going to cost $450 instead of $400. So $50 price increase for no reason. The new PS5 has no improved performance. It's just smaller. And I'm going to show you a side-by-side comparison of the old PS5 next to the new PS5 here. It's 30% less volume overall. One thing that's really awesome for preservation that I wish they would have done this starting with like the PS2 or even the PS1 is that if you buy the disc one, you could buy another disc drive, and then if anything happens to your PS5, maybe like 10 years from now when everything's all digital and the disc drive fails, instead of having to tear apart your console, work with little electronics, void your warranty, whatever. I mean, warranty's probably over at that point, but you get what I'm saying. You just pop a new one in. That's awesome. Love that. What I hate is that you see this right here, vertical stand sold separately. It's $30 just to stand it up vertically. Okay. You can see this is the stand. That's definitely worth $30 for sure. But it also has this little kickstand if you're going to display it horizontally, which I guess that's fine, but it's just like there's no reason for that. So overall, I hate this just because of the prices and the fact that it's no different, just smaller size. I like the fact that you can easily replace your disk drive, but the standalone disk drive is $80. So what most people would want this is someone that buys the digital and decides later down the road they actually want to have access to discs. So they would actually end up paying $530 total, which is more than the disc PS5. One thing that I will say that's positive is it now comes with 4 different plate covers. And as you can see, even that disc drive, it's 2 pieces. So it's still just a standalone plate. So you could actually do 4 different colors, which would be so cool. I think it would be cool to do like black here with like Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls red here and here. So it's like opposites. Or you could do top red, bottom black. Or you could do all 4 different colors. That part is also cool. The new base price for covers is going to be $54.99, but it'll probably be the same price when they do special editions. Will they have a Spider-Man limited edition plate for this? I'm thinking probably not, unfortunately, but I'm sure they will do a special edition for a future game. I think they could do something really cool with Wolverine plates, using this as like a claw mark, and then maybe adding another claw mark here and underneath it as well. You know what I mean? So I said there's going to be 2 main people that are going to be interested in buying this. One is going to be someone that doesn't have a PS5 that can't wait 1 year for a PS5 Pro to come out. And yes, in 2024, we're going to have a PS5 Pro. And I'm going to get right into that. So, but if you can't wait because there's a certain game, I say actually to buy this because you never know what's around the corner, what's going to happen tomorrow. Enjoy your life. The other person that I think would buy this is someone that's buying it as a gift, especially for a child, because a child is not going to really care about a Pro or a regular. Very small third section would be people who think it's look cool and think it's worth it to upgrade even though it's not an upgrade. And to those people, I would say just wait for the Pro. But if you really want it, go for it. This is my warning to you, though, that if this is worth it for you to upgrade, the PS5 Pro is going to be worth it too. So why, you know what I mean? You're still going to get the same function out of your current PS5. All right, so that was a lot of rapid fire points out of the way. I think that kind of covers the gist of the new model. This is going to be dropping in November. Let's get into the good stuff. Let's talk about the PS5 Pro and how I can confirm to you, even though Sony hasn't confirmed, that it's coming next year.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're back over here on Twitter. If you're not aware of Tom Henderson, you should be. And I'm not going to lie, me and this guy had a little bit of Twitter beef, but he is the source of a lot of leaks that have been proven accurate. So I got to give the guy credit. And also, it wasn't a real Twitter beef. I just was personally offended that he used my favorite emoji in a way that I didn't agree with. So I said something about it. And he didn't know me, so he didn't know I was joking, and it got very bad. But it's okay. I love you, Tom. That's honestly, that's on me. That's on me. So I'll take the L. But announced that Sony was going to have a handheld device that wasn't like a PlayStation Portable Vita, that it was just a streaming device, and it was called the Project Q. And everyone on the internet was like, yeah, right. Guess what got announced? Then he said 1 year ago that Sony's going to have a PS5 with a detachable disk drive, and it's going to replace the current model of PS5. People didn't laugh at him, but everyone was confused. Guess what? And look, you can see his pinned tweet. It's talking about that handheld. Like I said, he posted that like 5 months before Sony announced it. So the guy's legit. So when he leaked the PlayStation Portal, not portable, Portal, and he leaked the PS5 Slim, though he never called it a Slim, and neither is Sony. It's just the PS5 revision. Unofficially, we can call it the Slim because Sony's never called their revision Slims, but everyone else has. So we'll call it the Slim. You can see right here, PlayStation Detachable Disk Drive, I first reported in September. But what else did he report when he reported all this other stuff? PS5 Pro, baby. So by Sony literally confirming everything, not even trying to like copy their homework and change a little, just like reporting it exactly as Tom has reported it every time, they have all but confirmed the PS5 Pro is coming. So let's take a look at when the PS5 Pro is coming and what the specs are going to be. PlayStation 5 Pro, and you just saw Tom's Twitter, so if you want to access it yourself, it's all there. PlayStation 5 Pro Project Trinity details and release date. So let's just cut right to the important stuff. Oh my god, that is so bright, and I am so white. First of all, let's talk about this. If you think the codename Trinity has some form of familiarity, you're right. Sony has used Matrix codenames in the past, with the PlayStation 4 Pro under the codename Neo and the PlayStation VR under Morpheus. Maybe the PS6 will be called Tank. That's kind of a sick name. But more importantly, it's understood that Trinity has been in development since early 2022. And it also said, even though there was reports of a PS5 Pro before that, Trinity has been the only project actually in the works for the Pro model. Again, Tom's the man on this, so I trust him. But what's very exciting is demo events for the PS5 Pro are already happening, with the majority of studios receiving development kits by late November 2023, so this year, when this is being recorded. And then Tom admits he's not an expert when it comes to specs, so one of the key things that we'd want to know, the actual specs of the console, they're difficult to pin down for him. All he can say is that his sources have stated that the Trinity, or the PS5 Pro, will have 30 WGP and 18,000 MTS memory. But what we really want to know is what the performance is, and we do have information on that. PlayStation 5 Pro will be targeting improved and consistent FPS at 4K resolution and a new performance mode, but for 8K resolution with accelerated ray tracing. Now, 8K, accelerated ray tracing, really cool, neat. I don't care as much. I care about the frame rate at 4K because I don't see 8K coming that quick. So I really want to see 120 FPS at 4K. And at the very least, 60 FPS on 4K regularly. And if I don't see that, then I'd say it's not worth it. But either way, this is more worth it than getting the PS5 Slim model, because that model will have 0 performance improvement. So if you're considering getting that one, get the Pro. Get the one that's going to play everything better, make everything look better. Then this is probably the most important sentence of this whole article. Whether or not a PlayStation 5 Pro console is desired enough in the current market remains to be seen. Which, I mean, that's valid. I don't know how many people will buy this. But, as of writing, the PlayStation 5 Pro is in development and is targeting a November 2024 release date. And Sony's very good about launching hardware on time when they expect to release it. PlayStation 5, November 2020. PS5 Slim, November 2023. I fully expect the PS5 Pro to come out in November 2024 and not get pushed back. Is it possible it could get pushed back? Of course. But I fully expect it to come out right where Tom is saying it's supposed to. I immediately lied about that being the most exciting part, because this might be even more exciting. Trinity, or the PS5 Pro, appears to be PlayStation's last bits of major hardware for this generation. And the next time you hear a PlayStation hardware report from me, and I'm reading Tom, so next time you hear anything related to hardware from Tom, it'll most likely be for the PlayStation 6, and he knows the release date targeted for that too. 2028, baby. We are 5 years away from the PlayStation 6. So continue enjoying your PlayStation 5 console for the next 5 years. Grab that Pro next year and enjoy it for 4 long years. And get ready for more live streams as I help you cop the PlayStation 6.
No filter.